Hi, my full name is Olakomi Yimika Valentina. People call me Tina because I asked them to. I'm Nigerian and I've been teaching here for over 6 years now, going to 7 years, and I really love it. So I'm here with you guys.
Hello, Miss. We have some question for you. What inspired you to become a teacher, especially in a foreign country?
I was inspired by my aunt. She really enjoyed her job, and I could also see how she was positively impacting the community. And with regards to teaching in a foreign country, I wanted to, explore the world and also broaden my horizons.
How does the education system here differ from your home country system?
Uh, they are quite similar in many ways. My home country's education system is modeled along the British international system, which put a lot of emphasis on critical thinking skills and also has a practical element. I've been here for many years, and I can see that Vietnamese education system is also moving along the same line.
What changes have you faced in teaching students from a different cultural background?
Teaching Vietnamese learners is very easy because teachers are well respected in Vietnam. So, in terms of discipline, I haven't faced a lot of troubles, and the learners generally they really love education. The only challenging, which is worth mentioning, is language barrier. Sometimes when I teach a complex topic, it's quite difficult for some learners to understand.
How do you incorporate cultural diversity into your teaching methods?
Um, The only diversity is between me and the learners, actually. I only teach Vietnamese learners whose have the same cultures, beliefs, and tradition. So there isn't much variance as far as culture is concerned. But as a foreigner from a different culture, I try to draw experiences and examples from my own culture to enrich the students' learning. Over the years, I've adjusted the way I teach in order to suit the new cultural environment.
What strategies do you use to break language barriers in the classroom?
Language barrier is real, like I mentioned before. But one, I'm a certified EFL teacher, so I have the training, the knowledge, and the experience of teaching learners who speak a different language. So that was part of my training, and also over the years, I've learned to adjust my English to the level that the learners can understand, depending on the level that I'm teaching, actually.
Have you noticed any distinct learning styles among students from this country compared to your home country?
Yeah, to be honest, I haven't really seen any differences. Maybe it's because I'm teaching English, and there's a standard way of teaching English, which is international. Yeah, if I was teaching a different subject, maybe I would notice some difference.
How do you adapt your teaching style to accommodate students with varying levels of proficiency in the local language?
Yeah, for me, it's not an issue because I'm not teaching the local language, you know. However, I face the same trouble when teaching English to a class of learners with mixed abilities. In my lesson, I always try to address the needs of both the weak and strong learners. So I sometimes paired the strong students with the weak students. And I do monitor them to make sure the strong learners are not doing all the work given.
Can you share an experience where cultural differences significantly influence your teaching approach?
Well, I can't really think of such incident where cultural differences determined my teaching approach. I teach English, like I mentioned earlier, And the teaching method and approaches are tailored to cater for different cultures. Uh, it prepares a teacher with knowledge to teach learners from any background without allowing culture to be some kind of impediment.
What resources or techniques do you find most helpful in teaching a diverse group of students?
Yeah, there are many sources of useful information, but I benefit mostly from talking to other teachers. We share experiences, and I've gained a wealth of knowledge from them. I use this knowledge and the information I get from them to make my lesson more effective.
How do you encourage cultural exchange and understanding among your students from different backgrounds?
Uh, like I mentioned previously, all my students up to this point are Vietnamese. I've never really taught anyone from a different background. However, where and when possible, if I feel it can contribute to the lesson, I use examples from my own culture.
Thank you, Mi. Thank you for your contribution to our center. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Thank you for having me.